Why is it difficult to hear enemies in Rainbow Six Siege? Well, there's a lot of different variables that you have to take into account. But that's not going to help. There you go, man. Hey, wait. What are you doing with that grenade?
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Hello, one and all. Jacob Kane here. Today, I will show you how to use audio to your advantage and get the kills you need to earn a round and match victory. If you haven't seen my video giving some general tips on how to get better at Siege, then take a look in the top right. Yeah, you see that? Click that and watch that video. It's good. Alright, while we're here in Terrace Town, let's take Buck to a place where there will be a lot of noises. House. Okay, we're about to enter the building. Let me shut up and let's see if you can tell where the terrorists are.
Contact! Back! Enemies in range! Basement!
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Pretty chaotic, right? If it was hard to hear specifically where they were, then it's because we were sitting on a stair set, where we could hear footsteps upstairs and downstairs. What that means is if you have a hole large enough, bigger, great, then you will have a source for audio to come through. Noises only come through the closest opening to you, if that makes sense. Let's practice by sitting next to a hole on bank. About 10 horizontal melee holes, or a few shotgun shots, will be a big enough hole to hear out of. I will stand still each wave, see if you can hear where the terrorists are coming from.
Discharge on the ground floor! Move, go! You're dead, friend!
3 hostiles remaining. Op 4 hostage.
Push forward! I need backup!
Were you able to hear where they're coming from? It's hard, huh? A good thing to take note of is where you put murder/sound holes. If you have them all over the place, like Tachanka had them, then it can be pretty difficult to hear correctly because of so many closed sources. I know what you're saying, but Kane, how do you determine if noises are upstairs or downstairs? Well, fellow sucky Siege player, for a matter of fact, noises upstairs will have more bass. Noises downstairs will have more treble. Too hard to determine? Shoot a few holes into the ceiling or into the ground to get a better grasp of the area you're trying to defend. Are you confused yet? I am. Let's recap by using a picture from Tachanka's run. Let's imagine there's a door right here, okay? Door. For whatever reason, you're facing that way. So your right ear is facing the door. You got it? Okay. Right ear facing the door. There's a homie over here, a bad homie. He has a gun and he's ready to shoot you. Bad homie. You got a gun. Give him even a frowny face. Angry homie. He's moving around to the right of the door. So this should be easy to determine that he's to the right of you, because your right ear is already facing the door. The sound does not come from the wall. It comes from the door. So you can hear the sound is coming to your right ear through the door. Okay, now you're facing this wall for whatever reason. So you're looking at this wall right here. That means your left ear is facing the door. Okay? So, homie over here is to your left, technically, but to the right of the door still. So how does that work? The sound still comes from the door. It does not go through the wall, but you're hearing to the right, but it's coming through your left ear. Do you get it? The sound coming through your left ear, but the sound is to the right. That's why it can sometimes be hard to determine where sound is coming from, because it comes through the source of the sound comes from the source that is closest to you, not through the actual noise itself. So if you were standing right here, you're looking straight, the noise would still be coming through the door, not through the wall. Do you get it? Do you get it yet? Good. Now, if you don't get it, it's okay. because people in this game get confused as to where sounds are coming from all the time, including me. The more you play it, it's just the more you'll get used to it. So don't worry if it takes you a while to get used to it. It took me a while to get used to it. I couldn't grasp that sounds come from the closest source to you, not from the source of the noise itself. If you can grasp that in your head, then you'll be okay. So let's practice a little bit more. This is the final thing before I end the video. Let's take Buck to a different map, something that isn't as chaotic as House. Now, listen as he does his thing. Try and see if you can predict where the terrorists are coming from, knowing the knowledge you do now.
Supporting! Enemies in changing mags!
Are you ready for winter? Get the perfect gear at the Trading Post on Federal Road. All
Be ready!
Three hostiles remaining.
Contact!
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
How did you do? Did you react almost as swiftly as I did? Did you catch a few sounds that I didn't? If so, then that's great. You're already understanding how sounds work. If not, it seems like you may need more practice. Hey, have you taken a look at your dynamic ranges and your settings? I bet it's on hi-fi, huh? Switch that to night mode. It basically makes loud sounds less prominent so you can hear quieter sounds, such as footsteps, more clearly. Take those settings into terrorist tone and see how you do. If you're satisfied with those results, then go into multiplayer. Tell your teammates you'll carry them because you just watched my video on how the audio works in Rainbow Six Siege. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe, like my video, or dislike and tell me in the comments why you disliked it. And hey, follow me on Twitter. As always, keep it purple.